Welcome back to Scotting Movies, everybody. Today we're going to be talking about a film that explores talent, especially musical talent, in a very um, dramatic way. We're talking about a movie called Madame Sousatzka, which is another one that probably many of you haven't heard of or seen, for that matter. It's quiet, it's subtle. It's the kind of film that is exploring talent, but it also explores the people behind the talent, the messiness, the heart, the fear of letting go. And honestly, more people should be talking about it. So, what is Madame Sousatzka about? It tells the story of a gifted young piano prodigy named Manek from India, played by Navin Chowdhry, who's caught between two strong willed women: his passionate, eccentric music teacher, Madame Sousatzka, played by Shirley MacLaine, and his fiercely determined mother, played by Shabana Azmi. Both women want what's best for Manek. The catch is that they have very different definitions of what that looks like. One wants to nurture his gift, the other wants to secure his future. Obviously, his teacher, Madame Susatzka, wants to nurture his gift, nurture his talent, and not let him go perform before he's not ready. The catch there being that he may never be ready in her eyes. Meanwhile, his mother wants to secure his future, make sure that he has something lined up for him, both a scholarship and maybe a career in music. And Manek is stuck in the middle. He's learning that growing up isn't just about playing the right notes; it's about finding his own rhythm. So let's start by talking about those three performances. I'm going to start with the boy in the middle, Manek, played by Navin Chowdhry. He's really good. Uh, he's young, but he has this knack, the performance gene within him of knowing how to play the piano or knowing how to look like he plays the piano really well. I don't. I'm not sure if how much of the piano that the actor actually played versus how much was dubbed over it, but he looks really good playing it. And he also has this ability when he is irritated or annoyed at his teacher or at his mom or whatever to be able to play with a personality that's much more fierce or being able to talk back to his teacher through the piano keys. He's really good at that, and so you can sense his frustration at being between these two strong-willed women. Um, and so I think his performance is really understated in that way. Um, Then there's Shabana Azmi, who plays his mother. She's very concerned about his future. They're immigrants, and so they are. She is very interested in making sure that his future is lined up because a lot of immigrants, have a difficult time um, making sure that they have a future lined up. And so she is really concerned with that. And her love for her son is very easily seen. There's no bad guys here. Everyone is doing what they feel is right. Uh, and so in some cases, you would look at what the mother is doing as the right thing to do if you were in her shoes. Other times you're thinking, uh, you're pushing him before he's ready, and he's gonna feel the heat of not quite living up to the performance that he thought he had. And so there are times where you're on each woman's side. Then there's Shirley MacLaine as Madame Susatzka, and she is phenomenal here. Seriously, criminally underrated performance here. She plays Madame Susatzka not as a one note quirky mentor, but as a deeply layered woman. She's demanding, almost um, hard to watch so at times. She's flamboyant, she's occasionally infuriating, but she's also fragile, wounded, fiercely protective of her student. She's someone who once had her own shot at greatness, uh, but she carries around the emotional baggage like a second skin, because she was pushed when she was not ready, and it ruined her career. And so she is fiercely protective of her students to make sure that they will not go perform or take that next step forward until they're ready. But the problem is they may never be ready in her eyes, because she does not want them to experience the same loss or the same frustration or embarrassment that she had, which further ruined her career. And now she's just teaching music. Um, you realize that she's not talking about the student necessarily. She's talking about herself. She's not ready to let them go. She gives us this full emotional spectrum. You see the pride, the regret, the love, sometimes all at once, flickering across her face in a single moment. It's so good, and it deserved far more recognition than it got. Um, if so, if you're going into this expecting the standard uh, child prodigy rises to stardom kind of story, this is not that. That's not what you're going to get here. This movie doesn't really care about the competitions. It doesn't care about the trophies or even the performances, really. It cares about why someone plays, about who they are while they're playing. It's more searching for Bobby Fischer in that way than it is Whiplash, and I love it for that. Uh, the director, um, John Schlesinger, I think, understands that making a prodigy interesting isn't just about their gift; it's about their humanity, their uncertainty, their inner world. And Madame Sousatzka gives that space to breathe. You feel it in the music, the performance that obviously Navin Chowdhry's character has. He wants to perform well. He knows that he's talented at it. Uh, you feel it um, supporting the story, the passion here, rather than being the entire story. The story is not all of the performances tied one and one. It's about understanding the scenes between Manek and Madame Sousatzka, where the piano becomes this kind of emotional battlefield where he wants to prove that he's ready and she wants to make sure that he's not going to perform before he's ready. Uh, the film here is really about letting go, about the pain of seeing someone you love grow up and not needing you the same way anymore. From the perspective of the mother, in this case, uh, she is seeing that maybe the Madame Susatsky is right about his readiness, but also that maybe in the end, maybe he doesn't want to play piano. Just a thought. He wants to do something else with his life, maybe, and she has to let go. It's just so hard to say goodbye to the chapter of your life when you're in control of what your children are doing. No, again, no one's the villain here. Everyone's doing what they think is right. That's what makes this movie so emotionally honest. It's not about who wins; it's about who hurts and who heals. Um, from a teacher perspective, again, it's about letting go. It's about letting go of your own fear, your past trauma of performing before you were ready, and understanding that everyone is different, and being able to let your student go, maybe even before they're ready, because they'll have a different sort of reaction maybe than you did. Madame Susatska isn't flashy. It's not the kind of movie that would top box office charts back in '88 or even today. It is genuine, though. It's full of heart. It gives its characters depth and dignity. It reminds us that the most powerful performances are the ones that happen off the performance stage. Shirley MacLaine delivers one of the best roles of her career. Um, this is a film I'm going to give a grade of an A minus. It is beautiful. It is underappreciated. You probably never heard of it. You probably never seen it. It's not perfect, but it's deeply affecting. It's absolutely worth your time, and that's some of these hidden gems that I'm trying to point out during these uh, these reviews. That this is a movie worth finding, worth watching. So, have you seen Madame Sousatzka? Are you one of the few that have seen it? Did it hit you the way that it hit me? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Uh, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. If you're into the reviews that spotlight the quiet ones like this, the overlooked, the under the radar films that don't scream but still have a great impact on you, stick around. Let me know what else I should review. I'll see you next time for more movies worth remembering. Thanks, everyone.